Shrimp and grits, done my way. Let's get it. All right, we're gonna start the show off with my special guest for today, Hennessy Black. Gonna help me get this party started. We're gonna move on to the grits. Now, as you can see, it doesn't look like your normal grits. They were pre-cooked and chilled in a refrigerator for about an hour or two to make them firm, because we're gonna make grit cakes with our shrimp. Next, we have cornmeal, flour, and egg. We're going to use the eggs to make an egg wash and the flour and cornmeal to batter the grits. About a cup and a half of oil. Any cooking oil you choose is fine. We're going to use that to fry the grits. Believe me, it's going to all come together. You'll see it soon. Next, we have our shrimp, Old Bay season. For any seafood, it's always great to have Old Bay. Then we have our butter, garlic. It's going to help us put a nice butter garlic sauce together for the shrimp. Help us top the grits. And last but not least, we have Italian parsley. We're going to mince that up real nice and use it just as a garnish to make it look a little better. Okay, we're back. We have the oil nice and hot, ready for the grits. Grits are ready to go. Now, to get back to the grits, to explain this a little more to you. These are grits that were made for breakfast. Had the idea that I wanted to have shrimp and grits for dinner. So I laid them out on a sheet of wax paper in a shallow pan. Let them cool for about 2 hours. A little longer, of course, because it's just evening now. But let them cool for at least 2 hours just to, so they can form and be firm. Then you use your cookie cutter. Pull them out as so. Come out as small little cakes or discs. Next, we're going to go to the eggs. I added a little water to help me thin it out, and that's going to be the wash. And then we have the cornmeal and the flour, and you just use a fork or a whisk and mix that up real nice. Doesn't have to be perfect. And now we're ready to go. Just remember, I do my recipes and I show these videos just to show you how simple this stuff is and how creative you can be while still being simple. And into the grease. Get a few more in, and then I'm going to go to a cut so I can show you guys how to prepare the shrimp. Boy, I gotta find somebody who can invent smell-o-vision. Just the frying grits are great. It smells so good. Okay, we're back. Grit cakes are done. We're gonna stop by to say hi to my buddy over here. Say hello to the people. We're gonna move right on to the next, which are the shrimp. We're gonna take our Old Bay, just sprinkle it right on in, and just get the mixing. Can't be afraid to get your hands dirty, and I say that with a pair of gloves on. And when I'm handling raw meats, shellfish, eggs, things like that can cause a cross-contamination, I try my best to have on gloves. This helps in the process of keeping everybody safe. So once we get that nice and mixed up, we're gonna move on to the butter. Have that in a pan. Add the garlic. Excuse me for reaching. Add our garlic. Get that all sauteed up together. And the juices in the butter that are excess in the pan, we're going to take that off and use that at a later point. We're going to use that to make the garlic butter sauce. So I'll be back. We'll be right at the stove We'll see how that goes. Alright, we're back. Our butter is hot, melted in the pan, ready to start adding the shrimp. Just one by one. Give it a little space to give it room to cook. Sometimes when you overcrowd a pan, it cuts down the cooking process of your food. And instead of in a hot pan of frying, it'll actually steam, which won't give you the cooking effect that you would like. So again, pile them on up, but just give them a little space. Doesn't take very long to cook for shrimp, so I'm gonna let it sit for a minute, flip, about another minute, then we're gonna drain our juices off. We're gonna add the garlic, saute that up a little bit, and I have a surprise guest that's gonna join us. Be back shortly. Alright, we're back. Our shrimp are about ready to come off. Gonna get these going. Set these to the side, let them settle a little bit. Get our garlic in the pan. Then we're gonna talk to our surprise guest, see how he can help us along. Really gotta invest in this smell-o-vision thing, because oh man, it smells so good in here. Shrimp are nice, relaxing off to the side. Pan is on medium high. Throw our garlic in. Gonna reach over, grab our secret ingredient, our special guest. Grand Marnier. Best thing ever. If you're using alcohol to cook, please be careful because it will flare up. And I'm being extra dangerous by pouring it while I'm recording like this. As you notice, I'm pouring small drops at a time. That wasn't obviously. But I don't want anybody coming to look for me because they set their house on fire. And here is our sauce. Oh, so good. All right, we're back. Ready for the finale, the plating. Now, I cook, I make things taste good. I'm not one for making it look too pretty. My goal is to get it to taste good. As long as I can do that, I'm good. So we have our nice sauteed shrimp. And our Grand Marnier butter sauce. Just slide that over. Get it all in one shot. Drizzle it over. Add that Grand Marnier flavor just to make it pop a little. A little bit of parsley. Hope you enjoyed. I had fun making. I'm gonna have even more fun eating it.